I'm doing some tests here and I'll swiftly start, okay? Let me check a couple of things first. Yeah. Uh, just give me a second. I'm testing something out. Uh, Well, I tried something, but it didn't work. Oh well. So instead of keep trying it, I'll just start. Okay. Let's see if this works. Okay. Okay. It seems that everything is in order. So we're going to take this chance, okay? To start and do things and whatnot. So last week we did the event of Final Fantasy 11. Well, now we'll continue with the story. We were persecuting the Archbishop. Okay, so I think we have to just move here. And proceed. Okay. This place is too big. And I don't understand why they put, considering how big this map is, why did they put both Ithrites so close if you cannot go in any other form than from Ishgard? They could have put it here, this, and do the opposite, path. Oh well. Complaining over the design of an 8-year expansion. Oh, we got this one. Probably it was the last one. Yeah, we got the last one. We only need to do side quests to be able to fly. All of them, in fact. Well, let's see first. Are we really going to go sky fishing for a primal? My, that took hardly any time at all. The Ironworks engineers do not disappoint. Our Isgardian friends have furnished us with dragon killers and ammunition, and I've taken the liberty of procuring a Magitech field generator as well. Rest assured, we've chains to spare. Every link forged by the manufacturer's master craftsman. Every link forged by the manufacturer's master craftsman. If you've any lingering doubts as to their strength, know that they were originally intended to bind dragons, and were not found wanting. It pleases me to inform you that the Vanu have agreed to furnish us with an island of our choosing. Then, all that remains is to confirm the readiness of the poor buggers who will actually be doing the fighting. Mimitsu, let Wedge know when your party is assembled. We'll depart for the island once you've assembled your party. Let Wedge know when you're ready. So we're just waiting now. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but I don't like this plan. I don't like it one little bit. But I can't help being excited all the same. So tell me, Mimitsu, are you ready to hunt the white whale? I suppose. After you then, Mimitsu, all aboard. And now Tokyo. We'll see if this is true. For a while, we'll just explore. Did they have any side quest here? I have a couple of them here. I have one here, one here, for a total of 4. No, this is one I already... okay, it's 3, because this one is one I picked from Ishgard. So, in the meanwhile, at least I'm going to pick them. So do we have anything I can use? I don't think so. Okay. I wanted to avoid that as well. Maybe for that, eventually about me. So, now we're fishing flying whales. Are we? Yeah, it's showing. Okay, this is the main quest and this is the side quest I picked before. Okay, time to pick even more quests. What do you have to say, Monobano? Netherlings coming is fruitious as late season rains. Gunabano and Gunabano's family faces desperate times. His brother verges on failing Zundu's rite of passage again. All Vanovano in Zundu must undergo rite of passage for respect of others in tribe. Otherwise, no better than nestling. Brother fails trials 7 times. Must try for the 8th time soon. 8 times? No Vano ever fails trial 8 times. If brother fails again, yells of laughter from others in tribe shame family until the sun in the sky no longer burns. Gunavanu sees Netherling help others like wind which brings seeds to bloom, and Gunavanu would ask for his help as well. Rite of passage rules very strict, but Gunavanu has planned. Rules forbid aid from other members of tribe, but say nothing of Netherlings. Help my brother and quell impending storm of derision our family faces. Brother's name is Gunubanu, and he roosts. Ah, Gunavanu knows not where. Brother's temperament changes faster than breeze in autumn. Ask other Vanuvanu and seek him out, or Gunuvanu stays nestling forever. Vanuvanu too lazy to go far from Okzundu. Ask other Vanuvanu to seek him out and help us the rite of passage at last. So we're helping them to cheat? In the meanwhile, Netherling seeks out Gunuvanu. He's skilled at two things: finding shade for napping and running away when Chief gives work. Newborn hatchling works harder than him. I needed to talk to this one. Gano Valley cannot escape an ending thunderstorm of buzzing bugs and desires sleep more than rain during summer drought. Gano Valley has idea to soothe bugs drowning, but delirious from exhaustion. Netherlings goes in Gano Valley's stead. To each lies Gorgol grass, which devours bugs as one hatchling feast on Wamokampa meat. Netherlings brings Gano Valley 3 and stormy nears recedes to a dull drizzle. It took way less than I thought, considering the hour we're playing. Oops. And now we'll see the whale. Well, not like we haven't seen them before, but... Too spiky for a whale. least they are separated. Less damage than I thought. Second phase. Just it does. Lightning, so away. Away. The thunderhead hits middle. It has opportunity. Oh no, of course. Oh, never mind. With that, the fight is done. It's fast, easy. I doubt we go for a second round. Yeah. This is one of the easier fights, but it's also one of the longest. For what we had asked for. We fight more regular enemies than well, that we fight more regular enemies than through than the boss itself. But really, it's impressive how easy this fight is. Oh, 2/3 done. To restore our blessing.
More light, beloved.
Okay.
Edelin, all made. Darkness, light to none. Hark. Receive a blessing, small.
I haven't understand what you were saying. Oh well, I suppose it will make sense later on. And this is supposed to be the key to Aziz lab? Oh. Hello, you two.
So falls the Lord of Mists, as did all others before him. How many times does this make, Warrior of Light? Ah, how much you have grown. Far beyond the limits of mere mortals.
I'm still small.
He has what we seek?
Oh.
That he does. The key to Azizla and the secrets of Alag.
Oh. She's
I
strong.
see you have regained the blessing of light, albeit at a fraction of its former strength.
It was kind of predictable, to be honest. This outcome. We're doing the
My thanks to you,
dirty
Aslan,
job.
and to you as well, Warrior of Light, for saving us the effort of slaying Bismarck. Now that the key is within our grasp, the path to the heavens shall at last be laid bare.
What? What's that? It's just a compass? Oh no, it seems it's opening a portal of sorts. Well,
By our deeds shall the wrongs of antiquity be righted, and man reclaim the reins of history.
and there go. There we go. Oh. Okay. So it's like man-made structure, like a space station of sorts, but without being in the space. You let me. I'm just glad we're all still here to tell the tale. Yeah. I didn't know Orfino had been studying magic technology. He was a godsend during the fight. The way he helped me tend the engines. In retrospect, we should probably have seen that coming. Yep. Still, you fought well, Mimitsu. Better than that, in fact. Chin up, eh? Forgive me, Mimitsu. Had I known what was happening, mayhap I could have done something to stop them. Alas, Wedge and I were things sealed within the engine room and heard naught of the struggle until it was over. And now, for all our efforts, the Archbishop holds the very thing we sought to keep from him. But all is not lost, from we yet live, and we know their destination. Let us give chase and bring an end to their machinations. Oh, there we have one of the Ether currents. Though we failed to secure the key, we must not forget that we succeeded in ridding the realm of another primal and prevented the Vanuvanu's lands from being consumed in so doing. The Zundu at least shall be glad of our deeds this day. Let us go and inform Chief Sonu of our victory. Sid and the others will need a moment to tend the Enterprise besides. It's a cutscene. Okay. Let's see.
Wait, something is amiss.
Uh-oh. Where do you go? Environment.
Imperial troops. And they have already secured the area.
Reveal yourselves at once!
That helmet is crazy. I want that helmet.
And there I was expecting more beastmen. Who are you?
I thought Ishgardians responsible for the disappearance of our scouts, but I see now that I was mistaken.
Oh.
Just as Wire observed, the Warrior of Light is wont to appear at the most inopportune times.
The Warrior of Light? He who bested Van Baelsar?
It would seem that the famous hero of Eorzea seeks Azizlar as well. Hardly unexpected. The secrets of the Allagan's power to bind icons to their will could scarcely fail to interest the scions of the Seventh Dawn. You know as well as we what will ensue should these insatiable creatures be allowed to roam free. That their very existence threatens the life of this star. We but disagree on the solution to the problem.
Genocide has ever been the Empire's favored recourse. And that is why we will continue to oppose your every attempt to claim Eorzea.
You do not hesitate to speak your mind, even when your every word could be your last. Alas, your sentiments betray the narrowness of your view. The fate of Eorzea and its inhabitants is of little concern next to the fate of the world. Tis my solemn charge as Emperor to bring the icons to heel. If this requires the extermination of certain elements, then so be it.
There I imagine Varys hitting Regula with a cape.
No, don't! They are not his thralls!
Oh. That's not a
Where did that come from?
sensible action.
Take cover!
Oh.
Your Radiance, we must withdraw.
We shall meet again, warrior of light. On that you have my word.
It's weird that the Emperor himself was in this
So
operation.
Garlemald too has designs on Azizla. But why would the Emperor himself elect to lead the expedition?
That's what I was questioning. So there is a reason behind this. Interesting. A reason that they want to explain later. I like this one. It's nice. Why? Ah, the armor. I had it sent here as a precautionary measure. Okay. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would stand less than 20 paces from the Emperor of Valdemar, Baris Jos Galvus in the flesh. I assume the commander that accompanied him must be the legatus of whom the centurion spoke. Ah, forgive me. This is neither the time nor the place for such idle speculation. Pray return to the Enterprise at once. It occurs to me that our friends may have run afoul of Imperial forces as well. I have yet to praise Chief Sonu of all that has occurred, but once I have, we will rejoin you at the airship. Okay. If you fear for our safety, may I direct your attention to the suit of Magitech armor nearby and its exceedingly capable pilot. Okay, convince me. Now that we're here, I'm going to take the chance. One Vanu never where he should be, while other Vanu were. One Vanu soars like Griffin in his dream. Vanu not see him since sunrise. Netherling finds Vanu easily. Look under every tree in village. Vanu follows shade as sunset follows sunrise. Say to Vanu, wake up, and Netherling come to know true meaning of panic. So it's here. This is okay. This is on the way, so and I can finish it. So I'll go here. You didn't say it. In the meanwhile, I have to wake up. Walking. The exclamation point apparently. You are down here. Please forget about me, please forget about me. Thank you. Vanu rest is things of great offering to elder shaman. So much work, so sleepy, shade not big enough for such great nestling. Vanu needs a good talking to. Okay, well. Vanu awake, yes, he is. Vanu work hard. Netherling, no wings, fleshy beak, no Vanu, certainly. Netherling should not sneak up on Vanu that slumbers, claws cut sharper than fierce gale. Off your lazy ass already. What? One of Vanu's brothers sends Netherling to help with rite of passage. One of Vanu passes right and is no longer an nestling. Heaven shine on Vanu this day. Warrior of failing 8 times weights heavy and hard. But now, with Netherling's help, Vanu cast off weight and source higher than any in Obzundu imagines. So this is a question, I suppose. It is, and I'm not going to help. Goodbye. It's mean, but having so much content is... we will be here like 1,000 hours per expansion. But let me talk to you. What are you looking for? We saw it fire on the village. Are you alright, Mimitsu? Yeah. Vagami, did you see the size of that Imperial battleship? It was enormous. Thank the 12 you're alive, Mimitsu. When the battleship appeared and fired on the village, we feared the game was up for you and Alfino. What in the seven hells happened out there? First the Archbishop turns up with a nation in tow, and now the goddamn Emperor pays us a visit? What is this? A procession of notable bastards? Who's next? The Keeper of the Seventh Bloody Gate? No one so notable, Master Garland. I am happy to report that the Zundu were overjoyed to learn that Bismarck's demise. Chief Sonu sends his warmest regards, Mimitsu. There was much talk of westerly winds. Okay, I appreciate that. Miraculously, none suffered lasting harm during the raid. It would seem the Zundu were taken entirely unawares, and wisely chose to offer no resistance. I don't know. I sense they have no more to fear from the Empire for the present. At least, had the Emperor truly been intent on their extermination, Zundu would already have been leveled. Plainly. Varys is only interested in reaching Asia's law. Speaking of which, if you're all ready to continue the chase, the Enterprise is as well. Shall we? So to Asia's law now. And I got a minion for doing absolutely nothing. Unbelievable. Where's the minion? Here it is, okay. We have a minion. Oh, nice. Well, what are we waiting for? Okay, I'm just talking. Oh. And what will we find at the end of the road? Well, we shall see, I suppose. Okay. I'm glad we can transport the armor. Lest you wonder, Wedge was able to calculate the heading indicated by the beam of light emitted by the key. If Asisla lies in that direction, we'll find it. So it really just was a compass. How lame. The Soleil may have a lead on us, but she's no Enterprise. We'll catch them, you'll see. So we're doing Fast and Furious Airship Edition now?
I did not think that I would ever have occasion to pilot a suit of Magitech armor again. Least of all under these circumstances. My full name is Lucia Go Junius, and I was born a citizen of Garlemald.
Interesting.
Ah, that explains it. When we first met in Ishgard, I very nearly called you Livia.
Livia? Livia Sas Junius? The tribunus who served under Gaius van Baelsar?
Yeah, the one.
Aye, she was my sister,
From Gaio.
though we spent little time together. After our parents were killed in an uprising, we were sent to live in different households, setting us on separate paths.
Interesting.
Livia felt at home on the battlefield and chose to become a soldier, while I underwent training to become a spy.
Then, Ishgard was...
My mission. It was believed that Allagan relics of great worth were stored in the vault, and I was sent to investigate. Though I was given little information at the time, I now suspect I was searching for the key we but recently lost. And then I met Sir Emmerich.
That clipping was crazy.
It was his usefulness to my mission which prompted me to approach him, but I soon found myself drawn to him for other reasons. He too was a prisoner of his past, judged for his heritage as a bastard son of the Archbishop. Yet unlike my sister and I, he did not curse his fate. He simply rose above it. In time, I came to realize that I had found a man worth following, and a new home besides. And when I subsequently confessed all to Sir Emmerich, he was good enough to accept me into his service.
I do not question your loyalty to Sir Emmerich. It is your loyalty to your sister which concerns me.
I have long been of the opinion that those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future. My sister fought for her convictions and for those she held dear. So do I. So must we all.
Well, I, for one, am happy to welcome a fellow Garlean to our merry band. Especially one who can make Magitech armor sing.
Chief, we should be getting close.
Once we break through those clouds, we'll be right where the light was pointing. Right where Azizlar should be.
Hold on, everyone!
Interesting.
Look! I think that's it!
Why the change of color in the sky?
Chief, is that... Allagan? Aye. There's no mistaking their handiwork.
What was that?
Something had to
Some
happen.
sort of barrier.
Looks like...
She won't hold, Chief! She's breaking up!
I've lost the auxiliary propeller!
Sid, it's no use! We must return to Ishgard and find another way!
God damn it all! Why do the Allagans always have to make everything so bloody complicated?
So we can go to Azizla, but we cannot enter it. That's frustrating. What could be out there that would warrant the personal attention of the Emperor himself? Allah? I don't know. But just thinking about all the repairs we'll have to make is giving me a bleeding headache. I wonder, does she have a name? Oh. Is she? Sid's piloting under pressure was a marvel to behold, and may I never have the opportunity to do so again. And we've barely finished repairing the damage incurred during our sky fishing trip. On the other hand, any landing you can walk away from, as they say. I can only presume the Soleil passed through the barrier and scattered. That would certainly explain why the Vanu called it a key. Yeah, it makes sense. So we have to go there without the key? How will we do it then? For every day I spend in the sky, it feels as though I spend a week on the ground. Let's see. Assuming Sid is correct, and I have no reason to think that he is not, the Vanos key is required to pass through the barrier protecting Azizla. But even without it, we must find a way to reach the Isle. I shall have everyone convene at the seat of the Lord Commander, and we might discuss how best to proceed. As before, make yourself known to the guardsman when you arrive, and he will show you in. Okay. So we just inform Sarah Mary of that, okay. My teeth wouldn't be intact from that landing on the door. Is it here? Okay. This way. Also, I want to tell you that there will be a little more time streaming. I don't know how much more, but you are returned. Sarah, Merrick, and the others await you within. How are they so fast? Hello. Welcome back, my friend, and pray forgive me my earlier display. I grieve for my son still, and shall continue to do so, but I have resolved to be strong. It is what he would have wished. To be honest, a parent should never have to see the departure of their sons and daughters. If the Empire has an interest in Azizla, we have all the more reason to hurry. I would not see its secret fall into the hands of either the Archbishop or the Emperor. Yeah? Though we know little and less of Azizla, one thing is plain: the Archbishop and the Guardians cannot be allowed to avail themselves of its secrets. Yeah? I swear. Wherever there is an elegant ruin, there's trouble just waiting to happen. I suppose, and that's why they erected such damnably convoluted defenses around everything. Yeah, it's interesting, Alan, to be honest.
In summary, the Isle owes its lofty position to the industry of the Allagans. And we can be all but certain that the Archbishop and his cronies are enjoying the view from its top.
I see.
If we are to join them, we will first need to pass through the Isle's etheric barrier, which is, alas, more powerful than most. Powerful enough to make a mess of a perfectly good airship at any rate. As far as I can gather, the barrier mechanism draws ether from the surrounding environment and polarizes its elemental aspect to produce what is, in effect, a wall of lightning.
It seems plain that without the Vanu's key, any attempt to reach the Isle will end in failure.
Alas, the key was careless enough to leave without us, and I don't think the Vanu keep a spare.
Master Garland, based on your experience, is there no other way that we might breach the barrier?
It should be one, yeah.
Well, in the past, we've beaten similar barriers by nullifying them with elemental converters. But the one we're up against this time dwarfs aught we've encountered before. The Enterprise simply isn't large enough to bear the requisite amount of crystals.
I'm reminded of the quantity needed to nullify Leviathan's command of the sea. A veritable mountain of crystals that could only be borne by lashing two galleons together to form a twin vessel, scarcely able to propel itself, much less fly.
That said, we're not without options. If it isn't feasible to nullify the barrier, we might try piercing it.
How?
We create a ram of condensed ether and mount it on my ship. There's just one problem. I don't have the faintest idea how to build one. It's going to take a true authority in the field, I reckon.
Would that the Archons were still with us.
But yesterday evening, I chanced to find Mistress Tataru in unusually high spirits. Assuming I understood her excited ramblings correctly, she has acquired a clue, pointing to the whereabouts of one such individual.
An Archon? Truly?
Ha! Fortune favors the righteous, eh? Well then, let's not waste any time. While you go and look for our missing friend, I'll work on modifying the Enterprise. Her hull will need reinforcing to bear the punishment, not to mention a mount for the ram. Just you wait, my pretty. By the time I'm finished, you'll be an airship reborn.
Interesting. Now I'm curious with that Archon. I want to see who might be. No one is just using the stairs. She may not spend her days slaying primals, but Tataru is no less a scion than you or me, full of has her knack for acquiring information proven vital to our endeavors. Yeah, 100%. Oh, you have. You have sleeves. Finally. Welcome back, Mimitsu. How was the mission? Did you manage to catch up with the Archbishop and his cronies? Nope. They reached out to me. So you finally arrived at Azizla, only to find your way barred by some sort of barrier? Typical. But it's not all bad news. I've made progress in the search for our friends. Don't worry, Mimitsu. We'll get to Asisla yet. How? When you fled the victory feast, you used the ancient watercourse beneath the city, right? Well, shortly after things went back to normal in Ulda, I asked Marshal Tarupin to have the tunnel searched. A logical place to look. It was there that you lost contact with Minfilia, Thancred, and Yestola, was it not? Yeah, it was. There I asked what the Marshal found. I don't actually know. Pippin's message just said that there had been a discovery and that we were to come to the Hall of Flames at our earliest convenience. I dare not think what it might be. We shall depart at once, Tataru. Let Urianger know to join us in Ulda. He will wish to be present as well. Yes, sir. Oh! She's a ghost! She went right through me. Okay, well, enough fun. Ah, yes. Oh yeah, it's just in the barracks. Hello. As thou art returned to us, wherefore might our comrades not be the same? Never shall I concede them lost until I have seen proof of their passing. It's a good way of thinking. We are grateful for your assistance, Marshal Tarpin. You saved her grace and father both. 'Tis the least I can do to repay you. Forgive me my impatience, Marshal, but your missive mentioned the discovery. Yes, of course. As per your request, I had my men scout the waterways. Almost immediately we encountered a difficulty. The entire section of the tunnel had collapsed. With the mineral concern cooperation, however, we were able to remove the rubble, which yielded the battered bodies of a dozen crystal graves. Go on. Be at ease, Master Alfino, your friends were not among the deceased. Phew. That alone is cause for hope, and then there is this. Oh. You stole us once! I had assumed as much. If I may, Marshal. This is the surmise, judging by the etheric imprint that lingereth yet upon this wand. It has assuredly been employed in the casting of a most uncommon magic. Namely, the very first that man did conceive to traverse great distances, and the ancient precursor to all methods of travel that utilize the live stream flow. The spell entails the reduction of the corporeal form into its constituent ether, that the caster might enter the life stream and ride its currents thereby. Unlike the teleportation magics of modern times, it required not a lengthy incantation that Y'shtola should choose to employ such a spell, bespeaketh the need for haste. All of which would suggest she managed to escape. Would that it were so simple. Know that the scholars of Charlayan forbade the use of this spell, and with good reason. The caster had but limited control over his course. For every mage who came safe unto his destination, another would be set amidst adrift in the live stream, never to emerge. Oof. What? No, no, you can't mean. Be not downcast, my friends, for there is yet hope. 'Tis like that Y'shtola's passing hath left traces in the live stream. Could we but follow this from the point at which the magic was invoked, we may yet find her. This will be excavation site then. Our thanks for your aid, Marshal. Do not mention it. I shall pray for Lady Y'shtola's safe return. Let me incorporate. What do you have to say? Would that I could be more of assistance, but our nation's resources are stretched thin. Be that as it may, do not hesitate to contact me if there is what I can do. Okay. So where now? I have to go out. Normally I would leave it here. You know, it's been an hour. But today I can play a little bit more. Okay. So we technically found Y'shtola. Hope she's alright. If our friends were in the town, that must mean they're somewhere else. Yeah. Simply being here calls to mind the events of that fateful day. Evidence of Y'shtola's passage will have been made faint by time, but may have some few scant traces yet remaining to guide our steps. Okay. Come on. They should show us his vision because we're getting no information. What's happening up there? Okay. The trail leadeth to the north and east, and to the bosom of the 12th wood. Are you certain? Aye, there is no mistake. Thither hath Yastola journeyed, and yet the Redanians have reported no sightings. We must take this to mean she is still adrift. If it be so, I do fear for our friend. Contrary to its name, the live stream is more akin to a raging torrent. Linger over long in the midst of this maelstrom, and the ether that formeth one's soul shall certainly be scattered, never to be reformed. That sounds an awful ending for one. We have no time to waste, Orianger. Pray explore all possible options for reversing the effects of this forbidden magic. Mimitsu, Tataru, we three shall press on to Gridania and petition the Elder Seer. Okay. This is getting worrisome. Now to Gridania, it seems. Yup. Hold on, Yestola. We're coming for you. It is said that the elementals perceive the live stream. If, as we suspect, Yestola is still adrift in its midst, they may be able to find her. But if we are to appeal to them for assistance, we must needs to do something through their chosen, the Padial. It is imperative, therefore, that we speak with Canesena without delay. I have already requested an audience with the Elder Seer. She will receive us in the Lotus Stand presently. We need but to speak with the conjurer yonder to be admitted. Okay. Too far away. The Elder Seer waits. Pray follow me. Hello. Be welcome, my friends, and speak freely. I gather your suit will admit no delay. You will note, my lady, pray forgive the abrupt nature of our request, but it is a matter of life and death. Blah 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 blah. How convenient. I see. As you say, we must needs act swiftly if we are to free Yastola from the ungentle pull of the live stream. And as you have surmised, we cannot do this unaided. However, come on. However,
in requesting the Elemental's assistance to find Yastola, you must needs be aware of one difficulty. A difficulty born of the fundamental difference between man and elemental.
That being?
In perceiving the world around him, man relies upon senses such as sight and sound. For the sake of convenience, he gives names to such things as are near or dear to him. Being formed of pure ether, however, such concepts are foreign to the elementals. Instead, they perceive by observing the ebb and flow of the energies of life. So profound a division cannot be bridged with simple discourse. The elementals' voices stir not the air, and thus reach not our ears, while our words are but wind to them. Though we seers can commune with them through feelings, naught that we can impart will serve to aid them in identifying Y'shtola. Nay, they must needs be presented with ether which is akin to hers. If you could but find a family member.
We know one.
Oh! I know just the person! Y'shtola has a sister who came to live in Gridania. She told me about her once.
Oh, that is most fortunate indeed. Pray, seek this sister out then, and bring her to Evershade. There, we shall petition the Great One's aid in finding your lost companion.
He's a summoner holder, people say, in some way. I was not aware that Y'shtola had a family member here in Gridania. How very convenient. Forgive me, I have grown so accustomed to being laughed at by the fates. I cannot help but mistrust them when they smite on us. We must, of course, seek the woman out at once. If memory serves, Y'shtola's sister is named Imithra. She is supposed to be a member of the Sons of Saint Koinak. Oh, anyway, she spends most of her time around Apkalu Falls, from what I recall. Let's look for her there. Okay. There we go. To go all the way up here. I suppose I don't know which way would be faster. And here we are. Hello. Yes, is there something you require? Lady Mithra, it is an honor to meet you. My name is Alfino Levelier, and this is Tataru Taro. Blah 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 blah. So you are my sister's comrades in the science of the Seventh Dawn. When I heard that your people were being pursued, I desperately sought to reach Stola, but all mine efforts were to no avail. Now I know why. A forbidden spell of all things. That she shouldn't be so reckless. But what's done is done. I thank you for bringing word to me. Needless to say, I should be glad to help. Though we were born of different mothers, our veins course with the same father's blood. I hope that this will be enough for the elementals. Come, let us make for a barricade at once. There we go.
Let us begin. Raya O, Arun, if you would. Hearken to me, O great ones. Pray give yourselves to the life stream, a drifting soul to find.
I want their stuffs.
Please, Y'shtola. Please come back to us.
The tree is glowing. I'm not getting this part, but...
There.
Oh, she was still there?
Now!
She's been there all this time? Jesus. Oh. Oh god, she's naked. She's very naked. I hope this doesn't... I mean... Oh... I hope I don't get banned for this. I doubt it. You can't see anything, but... Oh, what of her clothes? She's a burrito now. It's impressive how
A
this
room has been readied at the roost. Pray, bear her thither at once.
At least she seems safe. Like I was saying, it's impressive how it's knee-deep water for us.
All that remains is to pray, my friends.
So she's not safe yet? I'm worried now. take the chance. Well, let us pray that Yistola awakens. Oh, Yistola. Just seeing her face again, it's... Oh, I've been so worried. Yeah. Istola is resting within an inn room. Though she is still unconscious, the signs are positive at least. The conjurers say she is in sound health and should awaken before long. Isn't that wonderful? It is. Now, while we wait for Yester to wake up, I thought I'd take the opportunity to finish my little surprise for her. It's something I've been working on for a while now, in the hope that she'd one day return to us. It wants for just a couple more items before it's ready. I've already placed order for these items. Could I ask you to retrieve them for me? One is in the Leatherworkers Guild and another is with the Conjurers Guild. Speak with the Mistress Geva and Brother Esumiyan and they ought to take care of you. Please fetch the items that I ordered. One is without the Sith Year's aid, Istola may have been forever lost to us. I shall go to the Lotus Stand to offer them my heartfelt thanks. At least one. At least we have rescued one. It's leather work. No, that's another thing. Hello. What is it? I'm a busy woman, so be quick about it. If you wish to place an order, speak with Randall. Here to retrieve another. For Mr. Stataro, you say? You come at a good time. I finished it but moments ago. It was no small cook working it to her specifications, but I did it nonetheless. Payment has already been settled. However, did that girl come by chimerical hide anyway? You need either balls of steel or a bottomless coin purse, and it seemed to me that she had neither. What are we collecting now? Yeah, trust and playful with these. Up. Up. Split. What do we have collected? Greetings, Mimitsu. I trust you have been well. Is there aught you require of me? Ah, yes, Mistress Tataru's order. As requested, it has been sanctified in the sight of the elementals. I know not what she intends for this stuff, but it is a most singular artifact. Even one possessed of my experience would struggle to wield it. Interesting. Let's see. I'm curious for what I picked up. Ah, you're back. You have the items, I hope. A leather bag containing an item prepared by the leather workers guild as per the request. A cloth bag containing the item prepared by the Conjurers Guild as per the request. You cannot see them. A shame. Oh, it's precisely as I requested, a perfect match for the other pieces. Truly, Geva is a master among masters. And the staff completes the surprise. Thank you so much, Mimitsu. I can't wait to see what Yestola thinks of the surprise. Lest you wonder, she is doing very well, and the conjurers have left her in her sister's care. Let's go and pay them a visit, shall we? Yeah. Sure, of course.
Yestola! I'm so glad you're back!
Tataru. You are safe. Thank the 12.
You are safe.
Something has changed about you, Alphino. Or mayhap the change is with me. I seem to sense the ether around me more keenly than before.
I am pleased to see you well again. Do you feel strong enough to talk?
Worry not. I am well enough.
The eyes go.
Tell us then, what befell you after you fled the feast? We were told that there had been a tunnel collapse.
That was my doing. I brought the tunnel down that you and Minfidia might escape. At the last moment, I invoked a teleportation magic, in hopes of spiriting Thancred away at least. Needless to say, it did not go quite as planned, and I found myself adrift in the life stream. The others? Where are they? Did they not escape?
They remain unaccounted for. You were the only one we have been able to find. I am truly sorry. It was the Crystal Braves who pursued you that day. My hubris that led to our undoing.
No apologies are necessary, Alphino. You are not to blame for what occurred. Know that were our comrades here, they would commend you for keeping the light of hope alive.
Don't worry. The others are alive and well, I'm sure of it. We just need to find them.
Indeed, Tataru. Let us find our friends and rebuild the Scions.
Ha! There is the Alphino I remember. And I feel much the better for his return. 'Tis time I arose.
That reminds me! I have a change of clothes for you! I don't like to boast, but I made them myself. I learned how to weave while we were in Ishgard, you see?
Yeah. So she made this for her. Interesting.
Tataru has apprised me of all that took place in the aftermath of the assassination plot. It would seem I have been away for some while.
Yes, much and more happened during your absence. At present, we seek to follow the Archbishop to Azisla.
And you want for some manner of etheric ram to pierce the floating isle's protective barrier?
We do. Might you be able to furnish us with one?
A means to prise open a hole in an Alagarn barrier. And one large enough to admit an airship, no less. Nay, I lack the knowledge to devise such a weapon.
Yeah. What now then?
But I know of one who could.
Oh. Who is it?
A leading figure in the field of etheric research, and one of the finest scholars ever to grace Sharlayan. Matoya, my former master.
I'm surprised they are not accounting her eyes. They are white now. Stella looks absolutely smashing in her new outfit, don't you think? Matoya, the name rings strangely familiar. Let's see if we can see her now or what. In my youth, I had the honor of studying under Matoya. In the field of etheric research, she was without rival. I have no doubt that her knowledge will be of faith to our cause. The question is, will she share it with us? My master has ever been willful. The gods forbid anyone disagrees with her. When the Garlean Empire first marched upon Eorzea some 15 years ago, the denizens of the Sharlayan were summoned back to the motherland. However, Matoya refused to join the Exodus. To this day, she lives a hermit's life on the fringes of the abandoned city. So it is to the Dravanian hinterlands that we must go, to the place of my birth. Though Alisei and I were born in Sharlayan, our days there were short. We remained only until the Exodus, and I have not returned since. Oh, so it's to be a homecoming then? As fine a reason as any to go to Sharlayan, and it would afford us the opportunity to pay my master a visit. I believe you have mistaken our primary objective, Yestola. At any rate, the journey will take us through largely unknown territory. Let us first return to Ishgard and make our preparations. Oh, damn, they are already there. Let's see. They are fast. We managed to find Yestola. Given time, I'm sure we'll be reunited with the others as well. So this is the Holy See. I should like to linger a while and take in the sights, but it must wait till after our mission. Yeah. Charlayan is situated in the Dravanian hinterlands. To get there, we must strike west and traverse the breadth of the Dravanian forelands. Make no mistake, it will be a grueling journey. The party shall be comprised of Mimitsu, Yestola, and myself. Tataru, please remain in Ishgard and continue the search of our missing friends. Yes, sir. First, let us make for Telfella. Bye-bye. Yeah, we can just teleport. And go from there. You needn't have to wait outside. You could have entered. When last we set foot here, Estinian and Ysael were with us. Though it was not all that long ago, I find myself strangely taken by nostalgia. A long soak in the live stream followed by a long journey. It would not recommend it to anyone. Yeah. But rest assured, my strength is returning to me. I shall be back to my former self ere long. Glad to know. I believe I am sufficiently rested. Let us continue west to Charlayan. Once we descend the mountain path, we will arrive at the Dravanian hinterlands. From there, it is but a short distance to the city. Be warned that we shall be passing through Nath territory. We must needs be wary of them and the dragons both. Okay. So, now where? Right, I can fly now. I need to teleport. Nice, this saves quite a time. Okay, that's nice, that's nice. It's nice that at least one of the Scions is alive. One of these days I'll need to clean this up because I doubt I will be able to rank up on the Grand Company. I have to go from down there because they die if we don't.
To the Thalaic River, where to the melted snows of Abelathia's spine eventually find their way by means of 1,000 silver streams. Whose waters have long nourished the Dravanian hinterlands, and so provided for a settlement of learned souls from across the northern seas. To the city of Sharlayan, that great seat of knowledge now abandoned by her keepers, they came.
We sure come along. Matoya was on the far side of the Thalia River. Let us search for a crossing. Is this not Sharlayan? Leave me alone, I just want to give the cover. No! Please, no. How many of you? Leave me alone, I just wanted to give the cover. What was it? No, we have what? No, not here. To grab the first one, we have 3 more. Where do we have to go? Is that here? How do we reach that? Guys, okay, we only have to go to this area. Oh, we also gaining experience for the job. Nice. Let me not start the fight with them. Gaining some experience here. Okay, I think we're halfway through. And I suppose we have to follow this road. Probably once we get in there, I will call it a day. It's been almost 2 hours. You can't complain here. You had 2 streams for the price of 1. Yeah, I was reaching here. Evilshire. Idleshire? Why does it have a seashell? It is hardwire? Knowledge seeks no man. So says the motto of Charlayan engraved upon yonder stone. The meaning is simple. It fails to us to seek enlightenment. Well, it's false. False, I don't know how to read. During the 6th Astral Era, at the turn of the 13th century, men from the northern nation of Charlayan journeyed across the seas to Eorzea in search of knowledge. Upon arriving at these shores, they established a camp for their scholarly endeavors. Over time, this camp grew into a settlement, and the settlement prospered, and so much that it came to be counted amongst Eorzea's great city-states. Alas, those glory days are now but a fading memory. With her keepers lost to her, Charlayan has become an empty husk of her former self. Uplander is mistaken. Charlayan has new keepers. He is on cusp of new wage of glory. Huh? Goblins? Goblins? Here to plunder the city? Uplander is mistaken muchly. We are not thieves. This place is our home. Huh? Your home? When last I looked, it was mine and Alphino's. We were born here. When Uplanders abandoned the city, Uplanders gave up claim. Born here or no, Uplanders are trespassers. Uh-oh. My friends, please, we did not come to dispute your claim to this land. Our purpose here is peaceful. We desire but to cross the river. Become, I beg you, and let us speak like the civilized folk that we are. Surely we can come to a mutual understanding. If that is truth, then Uplanders are welcome here. Come with Slowfix. Slowfix will show Uplander settlement. Okay. They say the treasure for one is the treasure of others, right? Uplanders pack up things and leave buildings empty. So is Gobblefolk coming and becoming keepers of Charlayan. Now this is pride of Gobblefolk. Cold pigs will defend home, will not let anyone take the Idleshire. Illuminati must be stopped. Half Six is racking brain case for ways to defeat them, clever pranks or tricksy plans. So the Illuminati are a thing. From the Goblin's perspective, such a well-appointed city is certainly an attractive proposition. I suppose it's only to be expected that others would come and occupy Charlayan. Nonetheless, it feels akin to having strangers take over your home in your absence. Yeah, that's right. Is Heart of Settlement, name of Idleshire. What have we got here? Best? Greetings to you. I am Alfino Levalier, and may I introduce my companions, Mimitsu Lilia and Istola. We have journeyed far in search of a friend and seek to cross the river. But finding the main bridge collapsed, you went looking for a detour and ended up stumbling into Slowfix and his crew. Is that right? That is the short of it. This place, Idleshire, I came expecting a ghost town. Suffice it to say, I am surprised to find it so alive. Well, with all them precious artifacts lying about, it was only a matter of time before treasure hunters like me moved in. But we weren't the first to arrive, neither. By then, Slowfix and his Bobby friends were already settled. At first, Gobbies and hunters disliked each other, but understanding came, then friendship. Now Gobbies and hunters have joined hands to build a great new nation. So that is what happened after Charlayans departed. Oh, so you're locals? No hard feelings, I hope. All these nice buildings with no one to live in them. Felt like a waste, you know. We've been trying to put the place to rights and things have been going well for the most part, but it ain't all smooth sailing. Not the sound ungrateful, but it drives you people left lying about a bloody nuisance. And there is the Illuminati harrying us day and night. I don't know how to pronounce that. Slowfix has a bright idea. A blender's design, mutual understanding, yes? Best way to understanding is helping one another. Help citizens of Idleshire, and Laplanders can be citizens too. Citizens are free to cross river. Well, I am not aware of a quicker way to reach our destination. Let us assist Slowfix and his people. Okay. No, here at nothing at all. Oh, I love this weapon. The axe? Yeah. I thought it was stuff. Quite a regular katana. Yeah, I'll pick the 500. Take the chance. I completely for. Oh, this is nice. Okay. Ah. So Uplanders agreed to help. Good. Here it is what Slowfix wants Uplanders to do. Many golems prowl Evilshire get in the way of the expansion plans. Slowfix wants Uplanders to eliminate golems. Uplanders are Charlatan, yes. Charlatans should know best way to deal with creatures. Sentient golems, I dare say Istola will know how to deal with them. So we are to eliminate the golems. That should be a simple enough affair. The automata are employed as sentinels, and by design can be made with a coded command. At the time of the Exodus it was nodes and crosses, and I see no reason why it should not still work. Let us divide the task between the three of us. The quicker to be finished with it. Okay. It's literally right here. Okay, I'll take a little longer to finish. And now I'm curious to see, can I unlock this? Hello, mister. Welcome to my shop. Well, actually, it's not like a selling things shop. If you want one of those, you'll have to go see Aunt Rowena. Did you know I'm her favorite helper? Thanks for coming through. Like I like meeting new people, and you seem really nice. Is Rowena here? Maybe it's later that perhaps Rowena's here. Why am I here, you ask? To seize the opportunity, what else? I don't misunderstand. Don't misunderstand though. The house is still headquartered in Revenant's Stall, and I'm not about to change that. Oh, okay, she doesn't. It's unlocked after. Okay, we have to put no. With a shudder, the golem crumbled to pieces and fades away apparently. And here's the other one. Rumble, rumble. Power of the Wars. That was faster than I first thought. Oh, I did not attune the Aetherite yet. Best do it lest I forget. Level 6, I suppose. Yeah. Oh. Now I can travel here whenever I want. Fantastic. I'm pleased to report that my golems obediently crumbled at my command. Of all the luck, one of my golems was not receptive to the password and tried to pummel me bloody. Thankfully, I managed to dance clear of its fist and strike it down. Poor Alfino. Golems are no more? Wonderful. Now we can resume work to expand the settlement. I suppose it still no weapon for me. Uplander's helper Bubble Floor earned right to be citizens of Shire, but Slowfix must ask another favor. Another favor, you say? Short time ago, dear friend of Slowfix ventured into Illuminati territory. Illuminati are nasty goblins, show no mercy even toward Gobikin. Slowfix fears for friend's life. Please find friend before Illuminati do. I am suddenly taken by a sense of foreboding. Be that as it may, we cannot turn a blind eye. Let us make haste and find Slowfix friend. And now is when I leave it for the day. I hope you have enjoyed today's stream, but it's time for me to say goodbye. Next week, the same hour than today, but on the usual schedule, not this extra hour I did today. We'll resume this adventure, and of course, you have the YouTube channel to uh, uh, s- just look if you missed any episode. But that is all for today for me. Thanks for watching and see you next week. Bye.